Sadio Mané just built an entire hospital for his village in Senegal. Sadio Mané, football superstar and now a real-life hero. That's right, while most people are flexing their cars and jewelry, Mané is out here saving lives. This isn't just another donation, it's a game changer for thousands of people who've never had access to proper medical care. From humble beginnings to transforming his village, Mané has proven that football isn't his only superpower. In the heart of Senegal, far from the roaring stadiums of Europe, lies the small village of Bambali, a place forever touched by its prodigal son, Sadio Mané. Known worldwide for his electrifying pace and breathtaking goals, Mané's story extends far beyond football fields. It's a story of deep loss, a relentless drive to succeed, and a commitment to uplift his community. From humble beginnings, Sadio Mané's journey is one of determination to bring pride and hope to the village that shaped him. When he built a hospital in Bambali, it was not for fame or accolades, but from a place of deep personal pain. Mané's inspiration to create this life-changing institution came from a tragic event in his childhood, the death of his father. My father died because there was no hospital in my village, so I decided to build one, said Mané, reflecting on the catalyst for his philanthropic work. Mané was only 7 years old when his father died from a simple stomach illness. There was no hospital to provide proper care, and the nearest healer was in another village. The complexities of this journey and the lack of timely medical attention led to his father's untimely passing, an event that would shape Mané's path and fuel his desire to ensure no one else would face the same fate in his village. Sadio Mané's roots in Bambali go deeper than just a hometown connection. The village is a thread woven through the fabric of his life. Located in the Sadio region of Senegal, Bambali is like many small villages in West Africa, close-knit, where everyone knows one another, and where opportunities are limited by the lack of basic infrastructure. The village was largely disconnected from the bustling cities where dreams could be pursued, leaving children like Mané to work the fields and live humbly. Yet, Bambali also instilled in Mané a strong sense of community and belonging. Growing up in a village with scarce resources meant that the struggles of one family were often the struggles of all. This interdependence would later shape his vision of giving back, making Mané not only a remarkable footballer, but also a humanitarian deeply tied to his roots. The death of Mané's father was a critical moment that planted the seeds for his later commitment to philanthropy. At that young age, witnessing firsthand how a lack of basic health care can rip apart a family left an indelible mark on him. The reality of his father's passing, having to rely on a healer rather than a trained doctor, losing critical time traveling to a neighboring village, and experiencing the helplessness of watching a loved one pass without proper care, was not an isolated incident. For many families in Senegal, this was a harsh daily reality. The tragedy not only spurred his dream of providing medical services to Bambali, but also gave Mané a personal understanding of the impact healthcare, or the lack thereof, can have on rural communities in Africa. Hang tight, because later in the video, we're going to show you all the behind-the-scenes action on how Mané built this entire hospital from the ground up. And trust me, you don't want to miss it. Bambali has always been more than a village to Mané. It's been his identity, a place he carries in his heart wherever he plays. Despite his rise to international stardom, Mané never forgot the people and experiences that molded him. The hospital he built does more than provide medical services to Bambali. It stands as a beacon of hope, offering care to all the neighboring villages in the region. He didn't just build a hospital, he built a lifeline for countless families. It was a deeply symbolic gesture. The new facility, with its modern amenities, staff, and equipment, is designed to ensure that no family in Bambali or neighboring villages will ever have to endure the loss of a loved one because of inaccessible medical care. More than just a building, it serves as a critical touch point for Mané to address a systemic issue: the lack of healthcare facilities in rural Senegal. This hospital represents empowerment, It's a bridge between Mané's past and the future he envisions for Bambali, a future where dreams are not cut short due to preventable tragedies. Sadio Mané's story is more than philanthropy. It's a story of resilience. Born into a life of farming, every day after school he would work in the fields, yet his passion for football was relentless. Without proper equipment, young Sadio improvised, kicking rocks like they were footballs, practicing with any materials he could find. Yet, his dreams of becoming a professional footballer seemed improbable to his family, not out of a lack of belief, but because for a child from Bambali, the pathway to stardom was almost unimaginable. But fate had a different plan. In 2002, Senegal's remarkable performance in the World Cup changed everything for the young boy. The Lions of Teranga, led by players like Aliou Cisse, who later became the coach of Mané at Senegal, and El Hadji Diouf, shocked the world by defeating then world champions France in their opening match and advancing to the quarterfinals. The 2002 Senegal World Cup run was not just a sporting achievement, it was a national phenomenon. The victory against France became a rallying cry for Senegalese youth, showing them that Africans could compete at the highest level. This moment was a turning point for the 10-year-old Sadio. Suddenly, becoming a footballer didn't seem like a far-fetched dream. It became a tangible goal. For Mané, watching the team's success on an old television with other villagers was a pivotal moment. It sparked something within him, fueling his ambition and proving that dreams are possible, even for a young boy from Bambali. Mané would later draw on this moment of national pride as a source of motivation throughout his career. By the time he was 15, Sadio was determined to chase that dream, but it came with challenges. Despite his passion, his mother was not easily convinced of the idea of him pursuing a career in football. So, in a bold move, Mané fled to Dakar, where he joined a prestigious football academy. Only after he was called back to the village did he have a serious conversation with his mother. "I want to be a footballer," Sadio said. "I believe I can become a star. I want to show you I can do it." Are you enjoying this video? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing content on African heroes just like this. Sadio Mané fulfilled that promise. He rose from the dusty fields of Bambali to become one of the world's most respected footballers, known not just for his skill, but for his humility. Sadio's rise through European football began in relative obscurity as he moved from the Senegalese academies to France's FC Metz, before making his mark in Austria with Red Bull Salzburg. Each step was a leap from where he had started, but it required immense sacrifice. Language barriers, cultural differences, and the pressure to perform weighed heavily on his shoulders. Yet, Mané's work ethic and his drive to support his family and village pushed him forward. At each club, he was known not only for his attacking prowess, but also for his humility and willingness to give back to those less fortunate, a value deeply instilled in him by his upbringing in Bambali. Once he reached the English Premier League with Southampton and later Liverpool, Mané's impact was felt beyond just his ability to score and create goals. He became known for his modest lifestyle, often sending a significant portion of his earnings back to Senegal. When questioned about his humility, Mané would often reflect on his upbringing and his responsibility to give back, reinforcing that his success was never just his own. It belonged to the community that raised him. Through his philanthropy and dedication to making a tangible difference in Bambali, Mané not only changed lives but redefined what it means to be a star who remains true to his roots. Today, Mané is not only a football star, he is an emblem of hope and humility for all of Africa. Sadio Mané didn't just write a check, he went all out to build this hospital from the ground up. Bulldozers, cranes, and construction crews rolled into his village, bringing in everything from bricks and cement to top-tier medical equipment. We're talking about tons of materials, steel beams, concrete mixers, and enough bricks to build an entire hospital wing. And the machines? Heavy-duty excavators and cranes to make sure this hospital was built to last. Mané wasn't messing around. He made sure every corner of this building was ready to save lives. This is it. The final result of Sadio Mané's hospital, and it looks absolutely incredible. We're talking modern, state-of-the-art facilities, clean and spacious rooms, and brand new medical equipment ready to help thousands of people. From bright hallways to well-equipped wards, this place has everything you'd expect in a hospital. It's buzzing with doctors, nurses, and patients getting the care they've needed for years. And the best part? It's not just for one village. This hospital is helping save lives all across the region. We are so happy with this gesture from Sadio. We can finally help everyone in the village and beyond. He is our superhero. And guess what? Mané didn't stop at just building a hospital. He also built an entire school for his village. Imagine this: bricks, steel, and tons of cement rolling in again, but this time to create a place where hundreds of kids can learn, grow, and dream big. With modern classrooms, upgraded facilities, and even new playgrounds, Mané wanted to make sure these kids had the best shot at a brighter future. And who knows, maybe the next Sadio Mané will rise right here on this very playground. His decision to build a hospital and invest in education is not for personal gain or public recognition. For Mané, it's about making sure no child from Bambali grows up without hope, without the opportunities he himself had to fight so hard to create. He built this future for his village, not only with bricks and mortar, but with the same determination, discipline, and passion that made him a footballing superstar. In a world where fame often distances individuals from their roots, Sadio Mané is an exception. A humble hero who not only dreams big, but uses his success to transform the lives of those around him. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more inspiring stories, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing content.